choosing create a copy and draw 2 cards. So we're going to make a copy of that and draw cards. Autopay. Okay, so that's more than enough to kill him, so I'm not even going to bother with Ugin. GG, friend. What a powerful swing turn. GG. We are continuing our series of just taking a look at all of the different mechanics in Secrets of Strixhaven. And today we're looking at the Prismari school, which gives us Opus. So Opus basically operates as a, when you cast an instant or sorcery, do a thing. So in the form of Molten-Core Maestro, his Opus is, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. If 5 or more mana was spent to cast that spell, add an amount of red mana equal to this creature's power. So this guy, really, really good if you can get a good 5 mana spell off, because he gets bigger and he fuels you to cast more spells. He's pretty sweet. And then we also have the Colorstorm Stallion, which is Opus. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If 5 mana or more was spent to cast that spell, create a token that's a copy of this creature. So here's the thing is, the Colorstorm Stallion, god damn it. Okay, so opponent goes first. We've only 2 lands though, but we might be able to pull ourselves out of this. Typically when an opponent goes first, we kind of like that when we have only 2 lands, because that means we have an opportunity to draw our 3rd land on the first turn. So let's go with it. Okay, swamp. Hey, just like I planned. Couldn't have been better. Alright, double swamp into the Iron Crag. Looks like a mono black deck. Let's go Riverpyre Verge. Actually, no. Let's go Island first. And then we will play... Do you want Sanar first or the Molten-Core Maestro? Let's go Sanar first. Because if they're playing mono black, they likely have a ton of removal. Okay, 3rd swamp. Looks like they might be waiting for us to attack. So, let's go ahead and let's say next. No attackers. What I will do is I will Traumatic Critique them for 1, just to get a card draw. There we go. Draw 2, discard. I'll say discard the Burst Lightning. And now we can tap it to create treasure. Enter. Okay, we got a swamp. Are they doing anything else? It looks like they're playing very reactionary right now. Deadly Cover-Up. Okay, I'm totally down with you killing off a single no-power creature. I'm totally fine with that. Let's go with 2 Molten-Core Maestros. See what they do. Show me a second Deadly Cover-Up. That'd be great. No, Day of Black Sun. That works. Well, let's at least get all those removals out of hand. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. We're going to cast Sleight of Hand. Ashling's Command or Sanar? I think we want Sanar. Okay, now that there's a sorcery in the yard, we're going to go with Flow State. We're going to put that and that in our hand. Play the Stormcarved Coast. And then we play the Sanar. I'm playing the Sanar first as a way to hopefully bait out our opponent here. Unholy Annex. Okay, that works for me. Are they going to do anything else? Double Unholy Annex. They're going to lose a lot of life. Okay. Well, let's take advantage of the situation. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I played this. 1, 2, 3. I only have 3 mana left over, so we'll go Tablet of Discovery first. Cool. Alright, well, we'll play the Stallion. And then we will attack for 3. Yeah, they're likely going to unlock one side of the Ritual Chamber. So they don't just drain themselves out. Oh no, they're playing an Ivugan. Okay, sweet. I'm into that. Okay, gain 3 life, draw a card. Okay, well, they are absolutely killing themselves here, which I'm all about. So, let's see here. If I go... Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Do we have 8 mana? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do! Okay. So let's go Colorstorm Stallion. And then Ashling's Command. Choosing Create a Copy. And draw 2 cards. So, we're going to make a copy of that. And draw cards. Autopay. Okay, so that's more than enough to kill him, so I'm not even going to bother with Ugin. GG, friend. What a powerful swing turn. GG. Okay, we get to go first. That's awesome. We have 3 lands, both of our colors. Double Sanar, double Traumatic Critique. It's not the best hand I've ever seen, but we can make this work. We will open with the Spirebluff Canal. And they open with a Swamp and a Fairy Dream Thief. Okay, Riverpyre Verge, Sanar. Gloomlake Verge. Okay, this is a Dimir Fairy build. So let's go Stormcarved Coast. And they're probably going to play the Sleeping Blue-Black Girl. But for now, we're going to go 1, pay it, blast that for 1. Bitterbloom Bearer, okay. Very cool. And we will discard the other Sanar. I'm gonna tap this to make a token. And I'm also gonna burst this right now before it has a chance to make more boys. Sanar is actually pretty decent. At least this version of him. Okay, it's their turn. Do they have a 3rd land to play? They do. Cool. And they are passing the turn again. They're playing another Stormcarved Coast. And I'm going to play a Prismari Charm. Just ability to draw a card. Not good. Send those both down. Works for me. End turn. Upon founding a riddle, lay the top 4 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, rest into your graveyard. Okay. It's an interesting impulse. is a land, a lesson, 2 lands, and a lesson. Okay, well, let's go ahead and cast this. Yeah, give me that. Multiversal Passage, chosen black. Turn. Ah, very cool. Alright, let's go here. I'm gonna play the Molten-Core Maestro first. Okay. I'll say no attacks. Because they are playing a deck with multiple counter spells. I don't want to play into their hand at all. And they have a full grip of 7 cards right now. Alright, another Gloomlake Verge. Let's see here. Pay 1, blaster for 1. I'm doing this just to draw cards. Spell Stutter. Counter target spell unless his controller pays 2 plus an additional 1 for each fairy. That's fine. I'm more than happy to do that. And I'll also make a token. Cool. That's fantastic. Let's see here. I'll just play the Colorstorm Stallion. See if they react to that. And I do have enough mana to use Ashling's command. It all depends on how they spend their mana this turn. Egglock Prankster. Okay. Go ahead and resolve that. You got Boomerang Basics back? Okay. Well, now's the time. Make a copy, and I will make 2 treasure tokens. Just in case they try to, like, spell stutter me. Very good. Prankster. Just playing the Prankster out, huh? You're gonna need a way to deal with all those stallions. You want to boomerang that? I'm okay with it. That's a wild idea. And that is a 5 mana spell from Sanar. Let's go and get that. Next. It's going to cast a Bitter Bloom Bearer. Okay. Alright, here we come. Yeah, just let it come through. There's no reason to block. GG. Interesting, I was not expecting to see a Dimir Fairies deck today. Okay, so we get to go first. We have 2 Steam Vents, which kind of hurts. But we also have Sanar, Colorstorm, Stock Up, Ashling's good. We have like the whole combo. So we just need to draw into some land to play it. I'll pay 2 life this time. Get a Sanar on the table. Mardu, huh? Okay. Let's see. Let's go with stock up. Give me the Sleight of Hand. Actually, no. Give me the Vibrant Outburst and the Mountain. That's a cool treasure token. Alright, he's out of there. Alright, let's go Mountain. And then we will go... Let's see, what's in the yard there? We have a sorcery down there. So let's go... Burst Lightning. This is just so I can cast the flow state. This deck does cycle through its deck pretty quickly. Unhoy Annex, huh? Okay. Well, he's got a full hand over there. He's not likely to let me just do what I want. So we kind of have to wait until we have the mana for it. Let's see. But we'll at least get this out here right now. Deal some damage. Force them to choose one or the other. Deal with the Stallion or make a demon. Three damage, huh? Okay. I'm gonna outburst you. That way it survives the damage. Okay, I think we might still just win like this. Yeah. Yeah, we had the damage in hand. I really like Vibrant Outburst. Okay, we get to go first. Awesome. 3 lands, both of our colors. 2 Vibrant Outburst, Ashling's Command, and a tablet. It's pretty good, especially the tablet. Alright, Spirebluff Canal comes down first. Mountain. Okay, do we have a mono red deck here, maybe? Oh, is that a plotted? It is a plotted slick shot show off. Alright, so we go Stormcarved Coast, and that unfortunately means we can't cast the Tablet of Discovery this turn. We have to wait till next turn. Double plot? Wow, okay. Alright. So let's go Mountain, Tablet. I have a feeling I'm going to end up regretting this, but I'm going to do it anyways. Because they're not playing any lands over there. Red Claw, okay. I'm okay with that. Okay, Stormcarved Coast comes out. Let's see here. We could cast Wild Idea. Yeah, let's do that. And let's go get... We can get stock up. Because we really need to draw our way into our creature. We need to draw our way into the Stallion. A charming scoundrel, huh? Well, you're supposed to stop on combat, buddy. So that doesn't do any good. So, blast that. Tap that. There's the Stallion, finally. That's going to air tapped. I really can't take the hit on that. So I'm going to play the Stallion right now. And we can play the Ashling's Command, but I'm going to wait on it. And I will play Stock Up. Take that and another Colorstorm. Attack for 4. Make another treasure. Okay, so we can end this next turn. Let's see what they do. Firebending a student. Take the 1 damage. Yeah, I'll take the 1 damage. No big deal. Alright. Create a copy. Deal 2 damage to their creatures. Cast Burst Lightning on me. Fine, I'll cast Burst Lightning on you. Alright, swing in. Make another. Okay, so here's the fun thing. If they play their prowess creatures this turn, we can use Ashling's Command to knock them out of the sky. Let's see what they do. Okay, there's both slick shots. Pass. Okay, swing in. Show me what you got. You have 4 mana and a grip full of spells over there. Okay, shock, resolve. It only gives them power, it does not do anything to their toughness. He's being very cautious right now. Okay, lightning strike. Resolve. Okay, I'm at 10. That's enough. Alright, well, I'm not going to let them go to damage, so I gotta do this now. Alright, create a copy, 2 damage. Make a copy of that, 2 damage to all your creatures. Make more boys. Crush your offense. And then we just swing in. GG. Wow, that was awesome. Fantastic. Okay, opponent goes first. We have a Great Hall, Mountain, Sleight of Hand, Colorstorm, Stock Up, Ashlings, and Molten-Core. Normally, I wouldn't keep a hand with these lands, but I have Sleight of Hand to dig myself out of this, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, they open with Opulent Palace, so this is a Sultai deck. I'm going to play Great Hall, Sleight of Hand. Yeah, give me the Riverpyre Verge. Definitely need the lands. Okay, we got Swamp. List Alana Dignitary. As an additional cost to cast this, behold an elf or P2. Add double green, activate only if there's an elf card in your graveyard, which there is not yet. So, Mountain, Molten-Core Maestro. Okay, we got Deathcap Glade. I will not block. I take that too. Okay, let's go. Riverpyre Verge. Colorstorm Stallion. Attack for 5. Okay, when I attacked, they did not hold priority, which means they don't have any removal in their hand. So we might be able to just blow them out with the right turn. Okay, High Perfect Morkant. White one? Or white right there. Let's go Mountain, and then we will go. Do I go to stock up or no? We're gonna go Molten-Core Maestro, and then we're going to Vibrant Outburst, kill that, tap that. Swing in. If we draw another land, we can absolutely go off next turn. And if we don't, we can just swing in. A Gloom Ripper, huh? Ooh. Yeah. Nice encounter right there. Yeah, take the hit. Sleight of Hand. We didn't quite get there. That's okay. We'll cast Sleight of Hand. Get the other Sleight of Hand. Let's see. Now let's go Sleight of Hand number 2. Prismari Charm or the Spirebluff. Take the Spirebluff. I need the land. And then I will attack with both of them. Taking the block. Eclipsed Rooms. Interesting. I wonder what the Opulent Palace is for. I've not seen any blue come from them yet. There it is. Marlin. There's one there. Oh, you're going to start casting spells. We're just going to try to. Can't get rid of the Colorstorm Stallion because it has Ward. And this is going to do no damage. I love the interaction of putting +1/+1 counters on against someone's Blight. Because they just trade. Alright, sweet. Riverpyre Verge. Ashling's Command. I'm going to go create a token, and also create 2 treasure tokens. Okay. Now we're going to Prismari Charm, bounce that. That's going to opus all my boys +1, and then we're going to swing in and win the game. Doesn't matter which one you block at this point. GG. That was actually a pretty good deck. Like, as far as, like, elves go. Okay, and we're back with the post-game wrap-up. And what I gotta say about this deck, is that the deck works. It absolutely works. As far as, like slower combo-based decks are, this deck is pretty sweet. And I really like the fact that it can win without really needing the combo. The fact that the Colorstorm Stallion and the Molten-Core Maestro both get larger with every spell you cast is really sweet, especially with the Molten-Core Maestro having menace. Now, Sanar really surprised me. He is actually a lot better than I gave him credit for. Because, like, early game, he's just a good, decently statted blocker that makes you treasure tokens every turn. And late game, his wild idea prepared spell is really good because it also is a 5 mana cost spell, which triggers the good part of Opus on both of these creatures. So he's pretty decent. Like, running him as a 2-of, I think, is a pretty good choice for this deck. The rest of the deck runs pretty smoothly. It's like Tablet of Discovery, really fantastic. I might even go up to 4-of on that, simply because the games where you have the tablet are so much more stable, because having that extra 2 mana to spend at will, really strong. Meaning, it means that you don't have to go so hard on Sanar's ability to make treasure tokens to ramp you up to your combo. Because your combo is technically an 8 mana combo. 5 off of Ashling's command and 3 mana off of the Colorstorm Stallion. You do typically want to be playing it on the same turn so that you can kind of get around removal if possible. But yeah, the tablet, really, really strong. Probably going to go up to 4-of on those. As far as the other spells, like, the removal suite is pretty sweet in this deck. Burst Lightning can go face or pick off early creatures. The Prismari Charm is very versatile, being able to bounce a permanent or deal 1 damage to up to 2 targets is valid. Then you also have the Vibrant Outburst, which is great because it's basically a better lightning strike in a deck like this, because you do want to sometimes deal damage to your opponent's face and tap an attacker rather than just outright removing an attacker, because it just allows you to get a little bit closer to winning. And a deck like this, because it wins off of a combo, it kind of tends to play a little bit like a tempo deck. So sometimes killing the creature is not the right answer. Just tapping it is enough. Traumatic Critique, pretty strong. I actually really like this card. Even casting it for X equals 1 to, like, deal 1 damage to your opponent's face and draw some cards is solid. It's a good option. Because at that point, it's just pay 3 mana, deal 1 damage, draw 2 cards, and discard. I mean, I've seen worse draw spells at 3 mana. But yeah, the deck works pretty damn well. It is a little bit slower though, so if you don't have the right removal in the early game, you can fall flat. But honestly, this deck is pretty sweet. So that's what I got to say for this deck today. So that's the deck. Description, deck box will be in the description down below, and give it a shot for yourself. Iterate on it yourself, and try and make it better than I did. And until next time, take care of yourselves.